kid that licked chalk, tried my cat's food, and swallowed my Crest Sparkle toothpaste. I was the child who fed crackers to a colony of ants, watching them break it down and carry it piece by piece back to their nest. A few years later, I'd purposely run over them with my bike and feed them to the spiders, observing how the spider captures its prey. In the name of science. I was a curious kid. My sophomore year of high school, I went streaking, and I loved it. The rush of doing something you're not supposed to and exposing yourself to the world. You should try it. It's liberating. I even changed my AIM screen name from B-Ball Chick 31 to Running Naked 00. I went to Our Lady of Sorrows Catholic School from 1st to 8th grade. Years of strangling white-collared shirts tucked into navy pants. Years of listening to hundreds of sermons filling me with resentment and shame. God, isn't religion awesome? Being 15 and running down the streets of Portland, Oregon with nothing but flip-flops on was my emancipation. In that moment of exposition, I felt powerful, and no one could take that away from me. Fuck everyone! My aversion to authority was inherited from my father. He was raised in the South by a Navy commander. His older brother followed my grandfather's path to the military, while my father became a musician. He made his way to Oregon, where there was plenty of yogurt and granola and grass. My mother immigrated to Oregon from Thailand when she was 33, determined to get a good job with her master's in mathematics. Perfect match, right? When I was in preschool, every morning my mom asked me, "Loz, want egg on top of bread?" My choices were egg on top of bread or egg on top of rice with hot dog. My favorite was an over-medium fried egg on a slice of toast topped with ketchup. My mom cut the bread into 6 squares, the bread soaking up the delicious yolk. Even in middle school, I sat at the table waiting for my mom to cut my breakfast for me. You cut. Man, growing up is the worst. I'm 4. Finish your plate, my dad says. But I don't like that part. Lick your plate, spoiled brat. It's gross. I said, lick your plate. I eat it. He repeats, brat, over and over. I can hear him from any room in the house. I run to my room, open my toy box, and escape. As an only child, I spent a lot of time alone, and my toys were my salvation. With them, I could drown out the yelling and create new worlds. I especially loved my Hot Wheels car wash. Oh, it was the coolest! Not only were cars allowed, my car wash was open to Treasure Trolls, My Little Pony, and G.I. Joes. When I did have friends over, we built forts. We played paper dolls and tag and hide and go seek. Oh, I had the best super secret hiding spot. Oh, it was the best. It was the first shelf, about 5 feet high in my closet. There was an extension rod I used to jump up and pull myself onto the shelf. When I was in there, I was invisible. No one ever found me. One morning I was playing with my Teresa. Teresa is the brunette Barbie doll. Teresa, oh, you're naked. Oh, you just took a bath? Oh, where's your dress? Now, where are your shoes? No! Good for nothing, low life, do drug, do nothing! I hear my dad. Nag, nag, nag. Shut up, fat bitch! I'm only 4, but I run into the living room, jump on the coffee table, stare my dad straight in the eyes and say, "Don't call my mom that. "You shut up!" He glared at me with rage and told me to go to my room. In first grade, I heard my parents fighting. I run into the kitchen to find my mom calling 911. She's leaning against the door frame in the fetal position. My dad is kicking her. I stand between them to protect my mom. "Stop it!" He knocks me to the ground. My mom yells at me to leave, so I go to the place I know I'll be safe. I go to my super secret hiding spot where no one can find me. I pull myself up onto the shelf and close the closet door. "Let's pray, Teresa. Dear God, can Dad not be so angry? Please, can Dad and Mom be happy? Please, can we be a happy family?" A few minutes later, the police arrive. I hear muffled speech, but no one will know where to find me. I'm safe here. Footsteps head towards my room. "Ma'am, your daughter isn't in here." I knew they couldn't find me. Seconds later, I hear my mother say, "She in the closet." My super secret hiding spot isn't so secret. My father left for a while, but eventually my mom let him move back in. There were still fights and restraining orders, but every time my mother let him back in. And when I got too big for the closet, I found other ways to hide, letting myself get smaller and smaller and hoping eventually I'd disappear. There's safety in that. But safety comes with a cost. I've become a sweet little angel, but inside me is that 4-year-old protector. I miss her bravery, her curiosity, her magic. And I want it back. Sometimes you have to protect yourself, but sometimes you just have to run down the street naked. And I run. And I am running fast. Well, as fast as you can in flip-flops. I feel the cool air against my skin, goosebumps forming. My body is pumping with adrenaline, and it feels fantastic. And I'm flying. All my worries evaporate into the air. I'm free.